But first off, I'd like to give a shout out to Chris Bryan. He actually tweeted me this picture on Twitter. His Twitter's at Rebel Blood 7. He said, you can see it said at 2516 for Wallz. This is some new info you want to talk about in the video. So I look at the info and it's about NBA 2K19 newest news. So let's go ahead and get started on this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and read off this thing right here. Enjoy the gameplay while I read off the thing. The link will be in the description below. But it says, and basically, in order to be an 85 overall, you got to have 190k VC. That was basically it last year. In order to be at 85 overall, you had to have around between 190 to 200. So I don't even know if it fluctuates. Maybe 1,000 extra, 1,000 less, depending on your building archetype. But it's a possibility that it does. But for the most part, that's that. Then it said level up and earn VC in the Prelude. So I guess this year in the Prelude you can level up. So I'm thinking, okay, level up and earn VC in the Prelude. So I guess you can. So I guess they're gonna allow you to upgrade your dude to 85 in the Prelude, and you can level up and earn VC. So it's interesting, especially if they allow, if they allow you to do that. That's excellent. Then you got progression bars in my career and in part. Now that is excellent news. I'm glad that they did not take the rep out of my career. There's no point. Why? See, a lot of people complain. A lot of the people last year said people who grinded my career for legend, that's unfair. That's whatever. No, it's not. It's not unfair. People gotta understand. You cannot get mad at somebody's method for hitting 99. It's like just if you want to grind park. If you want to do pro-am, do pro-am. You want to do team pro-am, do team pro-am. Some people don't have the ability. This is people don't understand. Some people don't have the ability to sit on a game 8 hours, 12 hours a day. They don't have that ability. So in order for them to actually get in the game and stay in the game, they do my career, which is like there's nothing wrong with my career. Personally, me, I'm gonna hit 99 again. I may play strictly my career. I may not play in any other game mode until I hit my mark. I hit legend. But once again, we don't know if there's a cutoff point. We don't know if it's gonna be harder to hit it in my career versus the park. The rep you get in the park may come a lot faster and quicker than it does in my career. Like I said, we don't know this, but it's great that we can hit it in my career and park. That's excellent. It says you can change clothes on the spot or while standing in the park. Okay, but I know this was a big issue as far as people go. We having to go back all the way to our house to change clothes. Now I know they wanted it realistic, but that got annoying after a while. Maybe the first couple, weeks it was cool, but for the most part they got annoying. That's why nobody really changed clothes too much. People was like, forget it. I'm not gonna keep going to my high rise or whatever. You know what I'm saying? My hotel room, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? My suite and change. It says plenty of new clothes in NBA 2K19, which is good. We have to see. NBA 2K always has, the hands down, they're the best basketball game, regardless of how you look at it or whatever. They're the best basketball game. Anybody can say whatever they want to say, but they're the best basketball game, man. We all know that. So plenty of new clothes, cool. I just hope they bring back some baggy sweatpants, man. Some sweatpants to where you can lift one pants leg up. These old tight sweatpants to where they cuff at the ankle, man. Those are realistically, man. That's for girls, man. That's like girl clothing, man. You know what I'm saying? People can say it's not, but that's girl clothing. Okay, then we got multiple games will be played in the China storyline part of my career. Okay, so I guess before you get drafted, that's what will be played. Multiple games will be played in the China storyline. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's cool. I guess they switching it up, so that's great. It says Ante up / stage will be in NBA 2K19, of course, you gotta have ante up and stage. Now, if it needs to be a 24-hour open venue, maybe shut down. I say maybe shut down, man. For if it's not a 24-hour open venue, maybe shut it down for 2 or 3 hours. But other than that, you need to have ante up and stage. You need to have. I think they should have regular ante up and high stakes. You know what I'm saying? Like ante up, high stakes, open 24 hours a day. They should have that. Like, you shouldn't. I don't know. I think you should not limit people to what they want to do. Everybody don't want to play park. Everybody don't want to play my career, pro-am, or whatever. But I feel like you should limit people. You know what I'm saying? Well, you shouldn't limit people to what they want to do in a video game. And I feel like the one venue thing in 2K18 hurt the game. It's like stage, house rules, Mountain Dew. I mean, stuff like that. So, I mean, I feel like you shouldn't limit nobody in this game. You know what I'm saying? If people want to play, if people want to be stage players, let them be stage players. They didn't shut down the park because we had a bunch of park players. You know, 2K ain't never shut down the park. So, oh, okay, well, let's have another event at the park so people can't really come to the park and play park. They don't do that. They only do it with these special events, which, you know, I guess I get their point of view. But speaking from a consumer, speaking from a fan, speaking from a person who plays the game, I don't get their point of view. Then we got Pure Playmakers have 7 Hall of Fame badges in NBA 2K19. That's a lot of Hall of Fame badges for Pure Playmakers. So, I mean, I'm assuming that it's the Ankle Breaker with Dimer, Pick and Roll Maestro, Lob City Passer, what else? Flashy Passer, and there's probably 2 more, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it could not even be everyone that I just named, you know what I'm saying? So we know the Ankle Breaker and the Dimer, of course, but Loft City Finisher, yes, but Flashy Passer, yes too. But I mean, you never know. They could probably change what badges they give to them. So the next one is this is more ways to get. There's more ways to get virtual currency in NBA 2K19. Well, that's good. Now I hope that there's more ways. I guess there's more activity, more things to do. I just hope that they don't make it impossible for people who don't have the money, the funds to actually who don't have the funds to actually get VC. Because this year, like, VC was terrible this year. Like, VC was horrible. It's like, what was the point? Like, you almost had with me, see, well, 2K18, I'm not saying this year because it'd be 2K19. I'm talking about 2K18 VC was terrible. With me, what I did, all I did was bought the standard edition game for $59.99, and I bought $50 worth of VC, and then I let the game pay me. Like I said, I only spent $50 in 2K18 on VC, and I've had up to $2 million. $2 million. I think I currently have like six. You know what I'm saying? So, but of course I was over a 95, so you get double VC. But for the most part, VC is terrible. In this game, please don't make the VC harder for people to get. You know what I'm saying? That's just my perspective and my views. Then it says exclusive NBA 2K19 Pro-Am news to be revealed on Saturday at the NBA 2KL Finals. So I think they may bring back Pro-Am tournaments. They need to bring back the Pro-Am tournaments, man. Like, they need to bring back the Pro-Am tournaments. They need that will help with NBA 2K League. Bring back the Pro-Am tournaments if you do, because they will have a broader perspective of people that are actually good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how they even drafted or picked or whatever. You know, I don't understand how you can pick 109 people out of 100,000 or however many people play. I don't get that. It's impossible. Like, it's impossible to narrow it down to these group of people. When in all actuality, there's way better people than the people that got drafted in 2K League that still play NBA 2K that tried out for the 2K League. You know, so because I personally know a lot of people that are excellent in the game. But I mean excellent, I'm talking about high ball IQ. I personally know people like that. But it is what it is. So you can see all of the potential badges when creating a MyPlayer. Now that is great. Last year I know they tried to cut us. They cut us off with 5 badges, which is stupid. This year you can see all your potential badges now. Just because they let us see all our potential badges, that don't mean that I hope I say like this. I hope that allows us to see what they go up to. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, I just don't want to see all my potential badges. Okay, well, here's all your badges you could possibly get. But me not knowing what they max out to. You know what I'm saying? Like, me not knowing if it's going to be a bronze, silver, gold, or Hall of Fame. You know, so hopefully they upgraded that, and hopefully they allow us to see exactly what they go up to and stuff. So what we got next in here? Shot creators have an efficient 3-point rating depending on your arc selection. So, it depends on how you making your. I think it depends on how you making your shot creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, shot creator. It depends on how you making your shot creator. You know what I'm saying? If you have an effective 3-point rating, depending on how you make it, you gonna make them a pure. You gonna make them a shot creating sharpshooter, shot creating what playmaker or what. So I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, shot creators in general, they're shot creators. Like anybody with shooting in their archetype should be should have a reliable rating from mid-range or 3-point range on the floor. There's no point why they shouldn't. It's just shot creators. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they create their own shot. Why wouldn't they be able to make a 3? So that's just my point. But I guess it depends on how you mix and match your build, your height, your weight, your arm span and stuff of that nature. Also, it says defense builds will not ruin the offensive spacing as much in 2K19. Defense builds will not ruin the offensive spacing. Okay, well, whatever that's supposed to mean. I guess they probably was having, I guess maybe the bumping and all of that crazy stuff, the offensive spacing. But defense, I will say this. Defense this year should be way better than it is. Me personally, I think you should keep the 2K17 off. No, I think you should keep a mixture of the 2K17 and 2K18 offensive side of the ball and keep 2K16 defense. Because 2K16, I really wasn't good at 2K16. I got it like a month before 2K17 came out. And I hadn't played video games in almost 8 years. And the defense on that game was ridiculous. But people still knew how to score because they knew how to dribble. But they had excellent. If you had good defense, you had good defense. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they get that together. Then it says each player has its own separate overall. Great. That's what that, and see now with that being said, was each player has its own separate overall. We know it's not a road to 99. It is a road to 99, but it's on one progression bar. It's not a road to 99 how it was this year, to where you just play with one player all year to rep them up to 99. It's not that. It's a rep bar. So I guess once you're a legend, you're a legend. You know what I'm saying? So that's great that you can grind with other players, other builds. That's great, man, because that's not going to make your game stale. I think that's what killed 2K18 so quick. Was the fact of you can have 6 players and only one of them can be a 99 overall, while these other players are 92s, 93s, 96s. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if a person put the hard work in and they earn the right to be a legend, if you earn the right, if you grind it up to be a legend, you should be a legend. Anytime you step out, you should be a legend. You know what I'm saying? The symbol by your name. You know, you just because this player is a 99 doesn't mean that the other players shouldn't get the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's excellent, because that's gonna help people on the grind, man. You know, especially me, because like I said, my main build is a pure sharp. My secondary build has always been a pure lockdown. Those are gonna be the first 2 builds that I do make. Pure sharp and pure lockdown. Point blank, period. So, and then it says you can earn bass progression in the prelude. About time. See what I'm saying? About time. Like 2K is they're not being as greedy as they was. Like they should have been and let us earn progression in the prelude. Like they said in here, they should have been and already let us They should have been and already let us upgrade, level up. You know what I'm saying, in the prelude, because we're playing. I know they see what live does. NBA 2K Live allows you to do that. I know 18 did. I haven't played live 19. Me personally, I just don't like how it looks. I've seen people streaming it. I've seen gameplay. Live just not for me currently. So that's that. And it says, last, badges will be harder to get, and it will take more time to unlock badges in 2K19, which is good. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Badges are harder to get, and it take more time to unlock them. I'm fine with that. I do agree that you can unlock badges way too quick in 2K19, but 2K18. But as long as you got my career, you can grind in my career and get progression. I'm cool with that. I grind in my career and get my progression, get my badges. I'm perfectly fine. So, but like I said, that's the latest news. If you haven't heard, if you have heard, it don't matter. Like I said, it don't matter who brings you the content, but nobody brings it like me. But that's the latest we know. The Prelude drops next Friday. So like they said, you can I guess you could go ahead and max your player out to 85 in the Prelude, and you can go ahead and start repping up a little bit more, leveling up. I guarantee you, they probably only let you level up, baby, I'd be surprised if the Prelude lets you level up to a 90. I really would, or a little bit above 85 or whatever. I'd be surprised, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, and like I said, like always, I'm YPD Wallz, man. You know, like up this video, man. Make sure y'all share the video, man. We on this grind, man. Sub up, you know what I'm saying? I'm out.
The icons. Turn that shit up.